Let me tell you about the #1 secret that Swedish farmers use. And it's really simple. Anybody can do it. You don't need anything to do that secret. To make their produce and fruits and vegetables mega tasty. I mean, like mega tasty and healthy. It's so simple. And I just want you to keep an open mind. And yeah, this will sound funny, but all you need is a bucket. Piss in a bucket and use it for watering any plant, fruits, anything that's pretty much a type of a plant that you want to be healthy. You just piss all over it, literally, because nature made this perfect circle, right? So our base products, we're talking urine, feces, and poop, I mean, go directly to the ground, and that's exactly what the plants need, and trees and fruits and so on. And then they do a chemical reaction. Then their extra products, we're talking about fruits, produce, veggies, and so on, is exactly what our body needs. So it's literally a closed circle, and it's self-sustaining. If all your extra products and all your urine, all your feces, you would put it back into your garden, you wouldn't need to add any artificial fertilizer to that garden. It's literally self-sustaining. Now, in the modern production and modern farms that are organic, they usually you have cows for milk, feed the cows grass or something, and then take the feces from cows and put it in the garden. So it's usually on a bigger scale in the current world mass production. But if you count how many times they could poop in a year and how much fruits you consume in a year, it's about identical. So that means if every time you pooped in your garden, and you can do it like a Swedish do. I'll explain how to do it in a second. Or you can literally just make a hole like a cat. Just make a hole, bloop, close the hole, let it be. Just make sure you keep track where you put the holes, like maybe in an order or something. And don't plant anything in that line for like a couple months or a year. And use that location for next year's produce, because it's best for that to sit in the soil for a little bit and unite with the soil. When rain falls and the fermentation process happens, and I'm not sure what exact chemical process happens here, but it takes time for it to be ready and literally turn this into soil. And in a half a year, a couple months, if you dig it up, you wouldn't be able to find that poop, because it's dissolved. It's absorbed and unified with the soil, and it's no different than soil. It becomes the same. So it's a funny story, but like I heard that in Sweden, our farmer would never poop in his neighbor's toilet. You know why? Because they have a separate sewage for their sinks, where they wash their dishes, for their laundry, that's where chemicals go. And then they have a really separate sewage for their toilets, and then all their poop, their urine, and the water from flushing, and nothing else. They don't throw anything else in that toilet. Goes direct to the garden. So you don't have to literally go shit in the garden. You can just have a separate sewage from your toilet connected to your garden, and it'll literally water and fertilize the garden more than you can possibly ever imagine. All you have to do is just make sure you don't put any chemicals in the toilet, and don't flush anything you don't want in your garden. So that ends up being a self-sustaining cycle, complete circle, and you're one with what feeds you. Literally, it's a symbiotic relationship. It's that simple. Now we can go on, a bit more into super woo-woo, non-scientific natural remedies, and yeah, for thousands and thousands of years, people actually used urine for many more things, not just watering the plants. But I'll leave that for our next video, and I'm sure you guys, a couple of guys might know what I'm talking about, who are a bit more into holistic healing. If you're not, just keep an open mind. What if not everything we're told is correct in this world? What if putting chemicals in the ground is not a good thing? What if eating those plants that are full of chemicals is also not a good thing from the store? I don't know, just think about it. If you're still here, I really appreciate it. I love that you're keeping an open mind, and thank you so much for still watching this entire video. You are absolutely awesome.